I'd like to invite another friend and also very active ambassador here in Beijing, His Excellency Luis Monsalve. He's from Colombia. so glad to have you here too.
Okay,
your turn, please.
Dear colleagues and speakers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Xiaobu Hao. It is my pleasure to participate once again in the 8th China Inbound-Outbound Forum 2021, which this year takes place in the framework of the China International Fair for Trade in Services. I would like to express my gratitude to CCG, President Wang, for always inviting me to discuss and enrich the debate on the most critical global issues. Today I want to share my thoughts on the effects of the pandemic, especially on trade in services, and the perspectives for the global economy. The crisis of COVID-19 has dramatically disrupted humanity and forced it to reshape the trends and paths for the future. Every area of our lives has been affected in a certain way, and it is in our hands to decide how we will overcome its impact and create new opportunities for the future. The effects on trade in services were devastating. According to the OECD, the drop was unprecedented in magnitude and more pronounced than during the global financial crisis. Although it is impossible to put all the services in the same basket, according to this organization, closing borders to passengers could increase services trade costs by an average of 12% across sectors and countries. And as my friend Ambassador Gers said, person-to-person contacts remain very important for many services, and of course, especially for tourism. However, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity, and trade in services will be at the core of decision-making for recovery. We need to be able, as humanity, to create and build a new chapter through multilateralism. This crisis needs a common response, and countries already overcoming the pandemic have a considerable responsibility. In our case, in Colombia, we are confident that despite the effects, trade in services will be essential for the economic recovery. Taking into account services are more resilient than goods in terms of trade. As a matter of fact, with the accelerated digitization of the world economy in 2020, Colombia exports of knowledge-based services grew 27% compared to 2019, reaching 86 destinations. For instance, Colombia exported $567 million, mainly BPO services, software, IT and apps, health services, audiovisual production, marketing, digital animation, video games, education, and much more. Accordingly, due to the international potential, knowledge-based services were prioritized by the Colombian government within the economic reactivation plan laid by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Tourism, with the country's goal of reaching export of 880 million in 2021 and more than 900 million in 2022. On the other hand, tourism is a significant sector in the recovery strategy, and our government designed and implemented a recovery plan based on innovation and biosecurity. For example, we created a tourism biosafety certification, which is called Certified Check-in COVID-19, with the support of both the World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, and the World Travel and Tourism Council, WTTC. Thanks to these measures, we have important results. Between September 2020 and May 2021, the arrival of non-resident visitors to Colombia increased by 81% compared to previous year by month, and we hope that the dynamization will continue. As you may know, Colombia and China are close friends, and we are deepening our ties even more. For example, China is our second trade partner worldwide and the first investor from Asia in our country. Within this context, we consider China is a strategic partner for our country, and as it is not only one of the leading importers of services worldwide, but also the world's largest outbound travel market. As friends, we are confident that trade in services is an area in which we will enhance our cooperation. As I mentioned, and I would like this to be the main message of my speech, to overcome the crisis, we need to work together, and China will have an essential role in this process. Thank you very much. 谢谢.
Thank you, Ambassador Monsalve, and you are very positive and comments on the trade, and of course I particularly mentioned about the bilateral trade between China and Colombia, and also you are also actively pursuing all those sectors. I agree with you that also on the traffic of also Ambassador Gertz as well. I think the mobility of the people, it is absolutely important that we, particularly related to the service trade, we have to somehow find a way to, scientifically move the people around, and maybe we should enhance have the optimum point where we can contain the virus, but also have the mobility of the people around the world between the countries. Very, very important.